right, and we are back for the second half.
Oh.
Some might say the not as good as the first half, but better half.
What?
Well, which one is it?
I don't know.
Now I'm just confused.
Belcher's dead again.
So, so I was wondering, do any of us, like, does that description of people who attacked her sound familiar at all?
Give me I guess an intelligence check. Let's just see.
Alright, well, it's not my...
It's recording.
Oh, 15!
Ooh.
Honestly, it sounds kind of like hobgoblins.
Okay.
Is it based on the description of, like, you know, what you gave.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, what are you guys going to do?
We're going to
head to the northeast.
because she was going to track.
Sure.
Yep, I'll go track.
Give me that survival check.
So natural 18
with
plus...
advantage, right?
Because we're in the
forest.
It's actually, I have expertise in it, so it's double proficiency. So
okay.
24 plus the 2 I get for wisdom, so 26.
You can track your way pretty well.
And the group is not slowed down.
They were carrying a bunch of it looks like crates and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it would be pretty easy to track. You go for probably about.
And there's no wagon tracks. It's just like a bunch of people.
Right.
Can I get any sense of how many? Technically, if we're in the forest, I have some abilities that give me that information.
More than, I mean, more than probably about 6 or more.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not really able to discern more than that because there's just too many footprints.
Okay.
If you want to stop and spend time to analyze it and be like, this size, that size, that size, we can go over that. But if you want to just keep going, that's what you get on the move.
How much variety is there in size?
Ooh, there's me.
Some variety, not much.
Let's see.
Generally, they're the same-ish
When
size.
tracking other creatures, exact number, sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
That's right there.
So read that again.
Exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Okay, if you want to stop and look into that,
I'll take a
give
few
you that
minutes.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take 20, but I'll take 3 or 4. Or
Okay, so 3 or 4, you get that it's 6 or more.
Mm-hmm.
But the indentation shows that they're probably human height.
Okay.
And what was the other thing? Sorry,
How long ago?
How long ago?
12 hours ago or so.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So I sort of confirm that information to you guys, and then keep going.
All right. So you guys are able to track that. Passive. All right. So passive perceptions, you're actually all able to see as you're traveling. You out of the corner of your eyes, you guys see like things darting in between the trees, a little bit, as you're walking. You're just walking. When you look, you don't really see anything there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feel like we're alone.
And as you guys go for another 10 or so minutes, you just give me perception checks all around, because now you guys are looking.
6.
21.
19.
11.
So you two are able to see. You're able to
Heck
catch as you see the movement. You're able to look really quickly and see it's like a monkey type of figure that it's jumping in between a tree branch, but it's dead silent. You don't hear anything, and just every once in a while. Not it's not doing this all around you, but it's every once in a while you'll see a shape like that.
Has Sai seen monkeys before? What I'm wondering is the fact that they're absolutely silent, is that off-putting? Because my assumption would be that most monkeys are not that quiet.
It is off-putting.
Okay.
It's not hey, there's a band of normal monkeys around. It's what's going on? Type of thing. So as you guys go for another 5 or 10 minutes, you start to see a fog start to permeate. And you just walk into this very foggy area.
Can I tell whether this seems like a magical or a natural fog?
Give me an Arcana check then.
Well, 5.
It's fog.
Can I tell if it's magical or not?
Give me a Arcane check. Arcana.
Shoot, I don't remember if I'm proficient in this. Arcana is 19.
It doesn't seem quite right,
Yay!
but
Cool. My hand is on my sword.
it doesn't seem completely
That sounds
wrong.
dirty.
When I see Wick put her hand on her sword, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
My,
Sure.
My rapier,
Yeah.
my nice one.
So you guys see, like at the peripheral of your visions, like kind of shadows running in between, but it's like dead silent.
God, those freaking monkeys.
I am going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Nice.
Go for it.
I do the thing.
No, go ahead, sorry.
So it's concentration up to
Mhm.
10 minutes. The 15 feet around me. Trying to figure out. I'm pretty sure affected creature's speed is halved.
Okay.
And also takes damage based on that. I'm trying to find the wisdom saving throw of 14 if there's anyone in 15 feet
Sure.
away.
So you go and you cast, and you just see these like, what do you want to be appearing? And
It was, I
just
think I
for
had
flavor
them as,
purposes.
but I think I had them as like angels, but they're purple.
Just like purple angels ascend from the sky and just, and you see this aura kind of go around you, and nothing is target. It's hit, but it's permeating per minute.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So you just see this aura, and as the spell gets cast, you stop seeing the shadows around, and you just continue through the fog.
As the fog was sort of rolling in, or we were approaching like the front of it or whatever, did it seem to have like an upper limit at all? Like, was it like a wall all the way up, or was it like 20 feet up?
Probably
you know?
like 15 feet up in the air.
Okay.
And then it kind of
Cool.
goes up a
So,
little bit.
I'm gonna cast Rope Trick, which is a new one.
Rope trick!
Ooh.
Yeah. I just picked it up. And let me just quickly give you what that does, because I know the basics.
You control the rope for up to 60 feet or something like that.
Yeah, so basically you touch a link of rope that's up to 50 feet long. Or up
50.
to 60 feet long. I have
60.
50 feet of rope.
Okay.
It rises into the air until it's like perpendicular to the ground.
Okay.
And at the upper end, there's an invisible entrance to an extra dimensional space. So I'm gonna climb the rope
Sure.
up, and
We'll say you can just do it.
yeah,
like,
and
pretty
look around.
proficient.
Yeah, and yeah, and then like when I'm done, climb back down.
All right, sure. Give me a perception
And
check at
it
the
lasts
top then.
an hour, which is unnecessary, but.
You're carrying her on a rope.
Ugh, this is so annoying.
18.
18. All right. You're able to see that the fog seems to go out to where the direction you're going. There's some, if you look back to where you were, but it's not nearly as deep, and it just kind of gets thicker and thicker. And you're able to see it poking above like a few like spikes and spears in the not so distant. That's pretty close.
Spikes and spears, as in like something a person carries around, or
Something
like.
it's just stationary, like peeking up above the fog
Okay, so
line.
are we talking about like the weapon, like a spear,
Yeah.
or like are we talking like Mass Effect, the like things that people get impaled on, kind of like, you know, like more of a structure, but just like weapons.
It looks pretty much like a weapon.
Okay. All right, and I can't see anything further past.
You can.
That, really?
It's mostly just forest, and then it eventually goes into the mountains, like in the distance.
All right. Do I hear much?
Eerily silent.
Okay. So I will climb back down, and I'll say, I think we're getting into a trouble zone. There's fog clearly obfuscating something in particular, and
Was it coming from somewhere specific?
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be emanating from a little ways in front of us. Okay. And it's covering some, like spears. Like there were some spears, like, sticking up.
Like weapons?
Yeah. There weren't any, like, heads
were they
on them
moving?
or anything like that, right? Okay. Were they moving? It sounded like they were stationed. Yeah. It looks like maybe they were, like, in the ground or something. Or attached to something.
How high up did the fog go?
Like 15 or 20 feet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there's 20-foot plus spears somewhere up there?
That's a good point. Yeah. Unless, I mean, crazy. It could be, we're starting to get into mountains, so it could be kind of an incline. Without being able to actually see the ground, I can't tell exactly.
Just because the tip is 15 or 20 feet doesn't mean you can't see a little bit in between it. It's pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like 100% obscured vision. It's like it gets a little bit misty, but you're able to see some things. Able to see some things sticking up.
But the very tip of the spear is 15 to 20 feet in the air, right?
Probably closer to 10 to 12.
Okay.
And you just with her high roll, she's able to see through it pretty well.
I was just able to make them out. Look.
So weird.
Something about this fog sent off alarm bells for me.
Yeah, same.
Do we want to try to get rid of the fog? Because if that's the case, we kind of lose our element of surprise.
Well,
That's true.
I mean, won't we have element? The two of us will have element of surprise, anyways. I'm worried about whatever is in here.
Clank, clank,
Yeah.
clank, clank.
So,
yeah, this just all doesn't feel right. Like monkeys making absolutely zero noise, and
yeah, that was weird.
And 10 to 12 foot high spears. Like best case scenario, you have a 6 foot spear and you're 4 feet tall. No offense. Just hold your spear straight up in the air and it's totally still. Like that seems a little off to me. I don't know. This whole thing is weird.
Agreed.
The fog does feel a little
hinky.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and get rid of the fog?
I mean, it might be worth it, especially if those spears are pretty close ahead. I'd rather be able to see them than not.
Okay.
Either way, yeah.
I will try casting Dispel Magic on the fog.
On the dark.
I wanted to make sure that I read this, which is choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. So I assume the fog is a magical effect.
Yeah.
Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC is 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
In the game I play on Wednesday nights, we just had a bard counterspell Power Word Kill, which is a 9th level spell.
It's terrible.
By 1 point. So he rolled, and he got the roll that he needed, but he had gotten an affliction from the, like, haunted house that we're in, and so he had to roll a d4 and subtract it. It was basically Bane. And he had, like, obviously a 25% chance of still being able to counterspell this Power Word Kill, and he succeeded, and, like, my brother's character didn't die. But it was, like, this super epic, we're like, like, it all comes down to this affliction roll. It was pretty good.
So you go to dispel the fog, and nothing happens.
Cool. So it's...
Do we hear the words of the spell?
Yeah, he makes incantations. It highlights, but the fog is unaffected. It's not by magical means that it gets dispelled.
Cool. That's not comforting at all.
No. Alright, well, I guess we move on. Nothing else we can do, I guess.
I suppose the question is, do we want to find another approach? Or do you want me to keep tracking this?
I think the big question is, should we attach a balloon on the end of your rope? I mean, it'd be like a really long balloon string. Kind of funny to me.
Just for funsies?
Yeah. Obviously.
Do balloons exist?
I've never heard of such things.
That latex isn't exactly the thing.
I mean, this is a fantasy world. We can decide people are up to whatever kinky shit we want them to be.
I mean, or Hardy favors.
I mean, sure, they could also do that with our latex. Fine.
Okay, dad jar.
Fine.
Alright, so what are you guys gonna do?
If you, I can keep tracking this, or we can try and find another.
You said it was getting thicker up ahead, right?
Yeah.
Great. How thick is it right now? Like, are we able to see?
About 15 feet in front of you.
Cool.
So it's not super thick, but it's...
It's getting there.
Yep.
Thick.
Thick with multiple C's.
I mean, we are planning on going ahead and taking care of whatever's going on here, right?
That's my plan, even though I feel like we're walking into a trap.
At least we know we're going in the right direction.
That is comfortable.
Yeah, that's a positive. Yeah,
Walking into danger tends to be the correct direction that we seem to be walking.
it does. It
Yeah,
does.
I mean, I don't really get lost very often, mostly because it literally says I can't get lost except by magical means in my favored terrain. But
we've now
I don't
established
get
it's
lost
not-
very
no.
often, but yeah,
Well, I say we keep moving forward then.
it's nice to have confirmation.
Not for me.
All right, I'll keep tracking.
Alright, so you guys move up, and based on your thoughts, you're about 30 feet away from where the spikes would be.
Mhm.
So if you
And
guys-
I
whatever you guys
dispelled
wanna
and took my rope back, by the way.
do. So whatever you guys want to do, let me know.
Just as a time check, are we past 10 minutes? From
No.
when I cast the Spirit Guardians? Okay.
It would have been... Well, you took time to climb the rope. Probably about 5 minutes. It hasn't been
Okay.
very long.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
I'm assuming you tell us when we're getting close to where you thought the spears or the spikes
Yeah, I'll
would
do
be.
my best.
30 feet away at this point.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start stealthing and kind of sneak up on wherever these things are.
Okay. Stealth check. And
Do you wanna go out one direction and I'll kind of go out the other?
Sure.
you guys
I think we're gonna
18.
do the thing.
Yeah.
17.
Okay. You're going
Straight at it.
straight at it.
I thought we were going out wide. We literally just.
You're
talked
going out wide. And I'm going straight ahead.
Okay. Which way are you?
I'll go to the right.
To the right. Okay. Cool. So you come across a path that leads in, and you're just gonna follow the path.
Is a path headed towards where we think the
Yeah.
spears and spikes are?
Yep.
Then yeah, I'll kind of be off the path, but following it.
Okay.
You know, maybe a couple feet in, so I can keep an eye on it.
Right. Okay. So you go about 20 feet closer, and you start to see large, like, wooden pikes that form kind of a makeshift wall with some spears and stuff behind them sticking up, kind of out of your sight.
Okay. Does the wall extend to my left and right? Is like
You
a
went,
wall
you went
that way?
straight in.
Yeah.
Yes, for what you can see here. And then the pathway leads in between and in.
So just as a quick note, once they're out of sight, I'm going to start casting message, kind of as a radar type of thing to make sure that you guys good, and then as long as I get a response back, then
Sure, that's fine.
to make sure that
Just hop in when you want to do that.
well, it's figured every 10. No, let's go with every 30 seconds. I just make a message out saying you good.
Yeah.
Cool.
I figured as soon as I got to the wall, I'd be like, those spikes and stuff that I know I was talking about. It looks like a wall. I found a path and it goes right in between, almost like an entrance or something. I assume.
And so then you went off to the right.
Off to the right.
You start to see the wall that I described, and it starts to curve around.
All right. So
Yeah, so I'll relay it.
yeah, when Cyrus responds with that, I assume he got that first.
Yeah, he would have gotten there first.
I'm going to tell Wick that.
I win.
We'll probably... I'm probably going to start heading straight ahead.
Yep.
I will then also relay that message to Anna.
Okay.
And,
You're the go-between.
yeah.
Just to
Bonk,
check
bonk,
any
bonk,
sound or
bonk.
movement that either of us are picking up.
Sure, give me
Or-
perceptions.
Yeah. Think of me as, like, command, or a radio command.
21.
You can't take command. 20, non-natural.
Okay.
You can't handle the truth.
You guys hear a few, the occasional like clink, or like you actually hear like a door open and close.
Like town sounds?
Camp
Somewhat
sounds,
like,
maybe.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll relay that. I think we've got some kind of settlement here or a camp or something.
Yeah, same. I'm hearing noises.
Yeah.
Imagine this conversation's happening just via
We'll just
3D.
assume that you guys relay the information,
Yeah.
and we'll just.
It's really
go from
too
there.
bad there's not one that's just a party line.
Right.
It's called.
I mean, see, that's what the earrings were for.
Yeah.
That was the party call. Oh, yeah, conference call.
The conference call.
Which one are you using to roll first so you can make those? Or no, Tiberius. Old school.
Oof.
Nope.
Big oof.
All
They
right.
exploded. They took off
Do you-
part of your ear.
Do you guys think I should go in, or should I?
I think not just you.
I'm
Yeah.
coming back.
Okay, I'm going in.
Not that I can hear that.
I don't actually go in.
Okay. I was like, I don't want to burn another spell.
So annoying.
It's okay, we'll just ask Penny to bring him back when he dies.
You okay?
Apparently she's watching me anyways.
It'll probably be less expensive because she already has part of his soul.
And that's what
Yeah.
she bring back.
25% off.
So what are you guys doing?
Only 75% of it.
I'm waiting for Anna, and then I figured that we would go
You
in.
guys
Yeah.
could meet up. You just went like bloop. Okay, bloop.
Yeah.
Like.
So, come back. All right. Well, let's. Do we wanna head in?
I guess so.
Are you guys approaching them?
Do we wanna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you gonna stealth or just walk?
Do y'all? I mean, I could do
Just
pass
walking
without
on.
a trace, and we could stealth in.
Going in, probably, as of walking up to the wall. No.
You guys all meet right outside the wall.
I'll cast pass without a trace,
We.
so we all get pushed in.
It will be, now is the question of,
Who gets the advantage?
I would say it's you, because I think I have a better stealth.
Yeah, because you don't have a -2 to your stealth.
We're still
Ooh, natural
We're
20.
both rolling at disadvantage.
What is
That's
that?
That's a 4.
So I only roll it regular.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a 36 for
It's a
Enna.
Wow.
She disappears into the fog. She rolled the net
But you still
20.
did better than me.
Man, it's only a 4, so that's a 23.
Oh, really? Only a 10?
That's
Okay.
so.
But
Like I
I'm not
can't be
trace.
like, well, they see you. Roll a 4.
20 with pass. without
Literally
trace.
the only time you have a bad stealth with pass. is
16
when you
with
roll
pass
one.
without a
Oh,
trace.
I-
Okay. Cool. All right. So you guys are gonna go into the town.
What'd you
5.
guys do?
I rolled a
16.
5, but in total would have been 20.
I rolled an 8, so in total 16.
36!
20 below Opposite end of the spectrum right here.
Best I could
That's
do
pretty
would be
close to my
35.
maximum stealth check so far.
Yeah, because I rolled a
Oh.
nat 20 and you have like 3 better. You have a +9?
9,
Yeah, I have +6, so.
All right. So you guys are entering the town.
Yeah.
A little village. Okay. So as you walk.
Oh, it's a village?
Town, village, you don't know. So you walk in, kind of skirting the side and looking, and you see through the mist. You could see there's a little hut to your right, a hut just in front of you to the left, and the path seems to go in, and you can see through the fog that there's another hut on the other side of these two as well.
so 3 huts.
4. 2, and then like 2 you can see distantly behind them.
One a
again.
hut, 2 a
So
hut,
3
3
huts.
a hut, 4. I don't know.
So with that stealth check, the spirit guardians are like down to the ground because they're kind of.
Yeah, actually, that's what I meant to ask. Are you leaving that active?
Yep.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay then.
I'm already rolling at disadvantage, so
Okay.
because of the armor.
And they
Spiked armor
attack-
gives you disadvantage?
Spirit Guardians. We gotta see. Anything within 15 feet?
They.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
38 damage if they well, either way if they fail a wisdom save.
Oh, I hope there aren't any innocent people around here, because then we ain't gonna be doing them some good.
Yeah, because you designate who doesn't get hit,
Yeah.
not
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you probably got another 2 minutes on that.
Cool. What's it called? Spirit Guardian?
Can't wait till this bites me in the butt.
All right.
I'm assuming it's. We have a weird fog around this place. I'm assuming it's an evil place.
Or a place that really just wants to be protected and left alone.
Don't give me that idea.
Or a place that just has a lake nearby.
No.
Like...
All right. So you guys make your way in, and you're next to the hut that was on the left of the inside. The wall continues to go on past through the fog. As you guys move a little bit further, you see that there's another hut to the left of the one that you guys are now going inside.
3 huts.
So
near.
do the huts have names like Jabba?
Bada bum.
Wow. Low hanging fruit, Jane.
That's
So
that's kind of the name of the
right?
game
We're
with
good?
Jane.
We're going home that
What
session.
did you say?
He said low hanging fruit, Jane, and I said that's kind of the name of the game with Jane.
Okay, so there's a bunch of huts who are not disgusting space aliens. So, do we wanna? I don't know. How do we wanna?
I mean, there's nobody outside of the huts.
What?
I'm going up to a hut. Is anybody gonna stop me?
Oh, you're
I
gonna
am.
go knock?
Nope, I'm gonna put my swords away and watch. I'm gonna be like,
I'll just have my bow ready.
Valtry's like, I fight this alone. Damn it.
I don't want to burn another spell. No, don't knock.
Okay.
So are you going up to the?
I'll get up close and I guess listen.
All right. So you're going up to the hut, the one that you guys are going around the bend, and then is right there. Okay.
It's a mimic, isn't it? I'm about to be eaten by a house. No more wick. Campaign's over. We're good. Okay, bye.
hey, you should be safe now.
Would that really end the campaign though?
Well, no, but for me.
All right. So as you're walking up, it seems like everything is very, like eerie. There's like a lot of spikes that are pointing out, and there seem like it's like they're all like there's a bunch of like defensive poles that are sticking out that are sharpened at the end, and you're kind of walking around and thinking about going up the stairs, like 2 little steps into the hut. To the tip, there's a door right there if you want to. So
Wick's a gnome. They're big steps.
I am not that short.
They might be like medium.
you just climb up.
I am not one of the littles. Thank you very much. I put my ear against... I'm really gonna regret this. I put my ear against the door and listen.
Okay.
Well, the stealthy
perception
one's
check.
doing it, so that's good.
Perception. Cool. 13. Nothing.
You hear another door open and close. Sounds in the distance. Through the fog.
For people who can't see, the door in our room just sort of closed and then
Opened
opened
again.
again on its own.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
and
then reopened like creepily.
Wow.
Directly behind that
Can we close
camera.
that? Like.
You afraid?
Yes.
A little bit.
I didn't know I was the DM of the real world. Okay.
It's
yeah, as
really
the person
eerie
who
and the
knows
door
what's
opens.
behind those doors. He's like, no, close
Yeah,
the
no,
door.
we're not messing with that.
I really would like to call out and see if anybody's here.
No, fine, just do it. This is boring.
Hello.
Wow. Okay.
Terrible idea.
So
Okay, I have glowing things around me, so.
there are a
Or
few. There were a few noises that could be heard every once in a while, and now everything. Silence falls over.
We come in peace, unless you're trying to hurt us.
I was gonna say, why is there a question? Why was that a
Here we
question?
go.
I don't know about him.
I never come in peace anywhere.
No, but you might come in pieces.
All right. So what are you guys are all behind the hut, just kind of waiting, right?
And I'm apparently at the door.
Okay. Cool. So as you're standing
Oh,
out,
God
You
damn
should
it.
punch the hut, or as some may say, jab at the hut.
What was that about low-hanging fruit?
that wasn't as low. That's actually kind of
So it
good.
was nice playing.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you guys later.
I just finished playing KOTOR 2, and there's so many other huts in those 2 games, and they're all like gambling den people or like running swoop racing, and I couldn't remember any of their names.
I apologize.
I would have been near Wick, but not like nearby, because I was gonna stop her when she was going for the knock.
So you're standing up with her.
No, I'm like, so she's at the door.
So are you guys behind the wall, or are you out in the open with like Wick walked up through the spikes and stuff?
Wick walked up. I would have been probably 15 feet away. However, that ends up working out.
I would have been like 30 feet away watching and being like, alright, put my sword away.
I would have
Can
been
you
like,
see through the fog?
don't knock. It's a
All
bad
right.
idea.
So after waiting for like 20 seconds or 30 seconds, minute, you start to see 2 figures like walking down the path like stealthily, and although your guys' perceptions, they're not being that stealthy. A little bit like heavy footfalls. You guys are able to notice them quickly. They look, and you see 2 bugbears in front of you with weapons drawn. You kind of lock eyes. And you hear the door open on the other side, the door to your right. You see another bugbear stick its head out, and let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Good, great.
2 minutes left on Spirit Guardians.
God damn it!
We don't want the cleric going first.
No, it's fine.
I need. Oh wait, I don't have a sheet of paper.
Zomg.
You need one from my notebook.
Here's a napkin.
Actually, yes. Too much junk. Thank you.
Could you tear it a little neater next time?
You know what? That's like the best I've ever done, so you can just fuck all the way off.
All right. Above 20. 15 to 20.
20.
Ouch!
Yeah, your dex.
10 to 20. 10 to 15. I mean.
12.
Oh yeah, we're in combat. 5 to 10.
6.
Keep going.
I have a +5 to mine, BT dubs. I rolled an 8.
I have a +3 only, so.
0 to 5.
Keep going.
Actually, I rolled a 7.
Below
That's not
0?
bad.
-1.
Oh my.
Boy.
Do you get a negative on initiative?
I have a -2 to
It
my
doesn't-
initiative according to D&D Beyond.
Oh,
It doesn't particularly matter.
So
interesting.
I have a 1, essentially.
Okay. Valchar, you're up. You see 2 bugbears coming out along the road, and one peek at you. Would see all 3 of them. You're out with them.
I would like to hold a sacred flame
Okay.
in case someone or one of them attacks Wick.
Okay. Anna, you hear Wick, and give me a perception check then.
Are we still in the forest?
No.
18.
It's under forest.
You're able to see. You're able to see the 2 walking up the path.
Okay.
Stealthily, but not stealthily.
Alright, well, I will turn to the one closest to me and let 3 arrows fly out of
Go for
my swanky new... I'm not going to use any charges, but
Okay.
my swanky new bow.
Go for it.
Okay, so that's 6 plus 9, 15 to hit.
Where's my HP? Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Alright. I'll make that one my So that's 7 plus 4, so that's 11 on the first one.
Okay.
Then for the second one, that's another 15.
Yep.
Nice. That is 12 piercing damage. And then for the last one, it's a 14.
No, but you'll see as you go, and you should. Oh, you hear a groan. You slumps over.
Okay. And then the 14 doesn't hit the other one?
Right.
Okay.
If you're gonna change targets and shoot.
Mm-hmm. I say, well, that's one down.
Sai.
How far away are they? I suppose I should roll perception to see if I see them.
You'd have to move out a little bit and then roll perception. So like move 5 feet out because you and Enno, I'm assuming, were like back at the side of the
Yeah,
wall.
we were pretty close together.
So I mean I've just put Enno.
Yeah.
So then move 5 feet
Yeah.
and then do perception.
Okay, I'll do that. That's a 24.
Yep. You can see all three. You can see the 2 in the path and then the one popping.
And there's
like,
one more in the
opening
path
door.
now?
No, there's one on the door that was the hut on the right.
So there's
You're walking
one at the house. There were 2 walking on the path and
Now
I
there's
killed one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm going to go up to the one. I'm going to use my other 25 feet of movement, assuming that, and see how far that gets me. Does that get me to it?
Yeah, you could get over to it.
Okay, so I'll do that, and then I'll stab with my main hand.
Sure.
So that is a 20.
Yep.
And I do not get sneak attack. So that is just a D8 and a D4. And that is 8 damage.
Plus.
I don't get the temporary hit points, though, because I have 15, and I can only get temporary hit points once. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. Offhand?
Yes. And then my offhand. That is a 17.
Yep.
7 more.
All right. So you just run on and then cut it. You just see the thing just it lets out like a. It looks pretty hurt though.
So I go and then it yells at me, and I'm like, yeah.
I'm like, you didn't do as well as me.
Thanks.
The bugbear then goes and swings its weapon once and twice at you. It's. Let's see.
Remember that we have that resistance to physical damage.
A 12
Misses.
and 19
Hits.
for 6 points of damage.
Weird question. I'm not going to use it right now anyways. But so I have resistance. That'd be 3. So then if I use my
Evasion.
evasion
or
thing
what
or
is
my
it?
my uncanny dodge,
Yeah, I'm getting dodge.
will that bring it from like 3 down to 1? Or can you only have it
you'd
once?
half it again. Yeah, you would half it a second.
Okay, so I'm only going to have it the first time just in case, because 3 damage.
Yeah, because it's the damage you take, which would be
Right.
not accounting the resistance.
Right.
Which would be the 3, so then you have that.
Okay, so I'm not going to use it yet, but I will eat the 3 damage.
Okay. And so you notice, yeah. So he swings.
Does that seem uncommonly weak to me?
Seems a bit weaker than.
I suppose I could just be rolls. Yeah,
I mean, it seems he's swinging at you with like a stick. It's not like a a sword or something. He's just like whack and just hits you.
Yeah,
The one out of the house just like takes something and throws it
at me?
at Valchar.
Oh.
Actually, no. He would be within 15 feet. So do
You
your
have to do a
wisdom saving
Save.
throw.
A 14.
That's like an 8.
Cool.
3d8.
Well, 3d8 damage and
It's movement slowed.
movement's halved. I just want to make sure that we've got the correct. I think it's radiant damage.
Well, it's radiant
it's
or
radiant.
necrotic, depending on what
Yeah.
whether you're good or evil or neutral. This is my cleric's.
Although, do we
favorite
switch it
spell.
now? Is he necrotic now?
Yeah. That it does not include any additional.
Nope.
So that is going to be 15 damage.
Okay. So you see the guys like the bugger open the door, just drop to the ground as one of your spirit guardians just shing, and he throws a rock at you. That's cocked. It's gonna miss. You'll grab a second thing and throw it at you. That's a 13. That'll miss as well. Okay.
Now that you don't take off your spiked armor.
And so Wick's turn.
Oh, Jesus. Can I get to one in 25 feet?
Yeah, you could get to either the door one or the one next to Sai.
I will go after. God damn it. I'll go after the one next to Sai.
Okay.
Thanks.
I was gonna go after the one that attacked Valchar, but I can give you help if I go over to you. I'm going to use my. Where's my short sword? I'm going to use my short sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Hex on it first!
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's very loud.
Okay.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Cast.
I didn't want to forget that. I cast Hex, and then I use my short sword. 18 to hit?
Yep.
Cool.
Rip headphones.
That is 5 piercing damage, 2 necrotic damage.
All right. So as you go, you just go right through its chest. It just falls over.
Way to go, you killed it.
Oops.
Were we not aiming to kill?
I don't know. I didn't mean to kill it that much.
These things don't
You wanted to kill it less?
seem like warriors that would attack a caravan.
I was thinking the same thing.
Let's see if we can get this one alive.
I turned to the other one.
And you just.
Lay down your weapons so I don't kill you too.
He takes like an aggressive posture.
Cool. I fucked up. I don't think I can get to him in the rest of my movement.
No.
Then
Get close.
can I get within 10 feet of him?
Yeah, you get within 10 feet. They're pretty close together right now.
Okay, you know what? I've never, ever, ever used this in the campaign, but I have it. I use my whip.
Okay.
It's got a reach of 10 feet.
Use your whip.
It's too bad they don't have latex for you two.
Oof. Oof.
No, thank God. That's only an 8. I missed. Thank God.
That misses. You just hit the side of the door. You're like, I haven't used this
Ever.
very often.
Yeah. Now I know why.
Valchar.
And
Actually, so before you go, you hear a lot more roaring come and other things and noises, and now this place seems to be alive.
okay, there goes my initial thought. I don't want to attack these people anymore.
Why?
They seem like villagers. They seem like just regular villagers. They don't seem like someone who's going to attack. And I'm
They
going to
seem
drop
like civilians protecting themselves.
Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And that will end up being my turn just due to time.
Okay. Anna.
I turn to the one at the door who, I guess I probably have to move to see him, but...
No, not too much.
Okay.
A couple feet.
Okay. And I say, you, look, we're just tracking somebody who attacked a caravan. If it's not you, we'll move on. And I will try that in Orc as well. See if they understand that.
You know Ark?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Screw you too. I'll try Orc, Giant, and Draconic, because, like, I'm just using my turn to talk, so...
Okay. It doesn't look like it makes anything, any impact. Sigh.
So, are we attacking them or not?
It's up to you.
I would like to not. These people don't seem like they're intending on attacking us unless it's self-defense.
Well, this guy doesn't exactly seem happy, and I point at him, and he makes his usual noise.
So I point to the dead ones.
Ooh, yeah, they're not gonna growl at us now. If we're not gonna attack them, we should get out of here. One of the two. Staying here and waiting for them to kill us doesn't make the most sense.
I mean, I think these are our culprits, but this person is not our culprit.
Do what you want.
Well, should we look at the houses for the stuff that we're looking for? The crow with the eyes or whatever?
Raven.
Crow with the eyes?
There's a difference, yo. I talked to you so much about birds when we were on the road in the forest.
Come up to your turn.
I will end my turn.
Okay. The bugbear grabs something, throws it at Valchar. 18.
Nope. Oh, sorry, that ties.
Okay. 8 damage.
What pluses do you get for a rock? Just wondering for later use.
Whatever the hell I want.
Right. Down to 4.
Typically going to be strength.
Yes. Yep. And then it closes the door. Wick.
I'm going to use my Fey Present.
Okay.
So, every creature within me, besides my party members, has, within a 10-foot cube from me, has to make a wisdom saving throw. The DC is 12.
So if you want to, if you're trying to, is your goal
is there
to
anybody around? Is there any bugbear around me?
In the little hut? There's the only one you know of.
Okay, there's not another one. Then I will just not do that. Never mind.
I mean, you hear other things in the fog coming.
I will hold
you
it until I see somebody who is not. I will hold the action of casting Fey Presence.
Okay.
Until I see an enemy.
That's in range?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's in range.
Cool. That's
or my next turn.
To bring us into the next round.
Now it's murder time.
What was your initiative? You were 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
18 with a +2.
I was next with 12.
I was next with 6.
I was last with -1.
We just want to hear you say it again. He actually doesn't need our initiative.
One of my characters can get a -2 on a roll.
Jesus.
I have a -3. I think it's on either intelligence or wisdom.
Remember that time when I rolled a -1 and you rolled a 0 on our opposing strength?
Yeah. You rolled a natural 1 and I rolled a 2.
My cleric has a -2 to his intelligence.
All right. So as you guys are doing this, I think you would all you're all within sight, and you see coming out of the smoke, very large and built two orcs, just large and running and jumping out of the you're the only one that's in the front. So both lumbering, jump out and swing at you. So the first one's going to have 2 attacks. That's a 2 and a 5. I think that will be... those will definitely miss.
Combine the 2.
I'm just standing there like, what are we doing?
Are you doing this again?
Yeah. So then the other one comes up to your side as you're doing that. a natural 20 and a 20. Non-natural.
Hey, you're not.
Those
I
are both
natural
hit.
20 against someone other than me.
Okay.
Well, I think we know which one you might be having. Because orcs
All of them,
hit
evidently.
relatively hard. Well, yes.
Quartering.
Drawing and quartering.
Oh, wow. Okay.
One hit.
29 points of damage on the first one. Whack! As you're just like...
Is that the crit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have that again. I'm assuming it's not magical damage.
So you're going to take 7 points of damage.
Yeah, 14 down to 1.5.
And then the other hit is going to come in, whack, for 11. So you'll take 5 points of damage from that.
Okay.
Bye, temp HP.
Bye.
Bye. You did just absorb like 40 points of damage, though. So.
You're going to see another like a very aggressive looking hobgoblin appear behind them and just... And you're going to see this nice, this little
it's Valchar.
ray of like red energy, boom, and just target a line right in front and explode. I need all 4 of you to roll dexterity saving throws.
Ooh.
Good thing I have resistance to that as well.
Oh, good lord, that's a nat 1. And it dodges on her face in the ground.
I only rolled a 16. After all my modifiers.
I mean,
So
it's a
the spell
7.
save is 15.
I rolled a 16.
17.
So I take nothing.
I rolled a nat 1, so... we either pass or nat 1.
Yeah, but your nat 1 is better than my nat 1.
Yeah, my nat 1's a 7.
So it's
My nat one's a
29 points of damage. So you
Take nothing. I passed.
you
16.
passed, and then you already used your
Your reaction.
reaction though.
Oh, is that a reaction still?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
Right.
you'll take 14 points of fire damage. So that won't get halved.
How much was that?
29.
29.
So 29,
Yeah.
Valchar.
So I passed, and then I also have resistance to
You
fire.
pass, and then you have resistance of 14, so you take 7 points of damage.
Cool.
There went my temp HP too.
Oh, yeah.
And that's up.
It's gone. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna Hunter's Mark that jerk face.
That bastard.
Which, technically, we still had Pass Without a Trace up. Is gone.
Yeah. Constitution. I don't think you guys are gonna be worried about stealthing, but you could roll a concentration check if you want.
Well, it's
Crap.
gone because I just cast Hunter's Mark, so
Okay.
I don't care.
Hex is gone.
Okay. And then I'm gonna fire 2 shots at our fireball dude.
Well,
So
wait.
after their
It's a concentration?
It's a Constitution saving throw. DC is half of the damage
in which
you
case
get.
I still have hex.
DC
Is
is
it-
half or 10, whichever is higher.
I would have gotten 15, which would have been I took 29 damage.
Yeah, you'd have
so
Yeah,
I have
you're
hex
good then.
still.
right.
Right, I forgot that there was a modifier you added to that.
Yeah, it's con save.
So go ahead and
Okay.
roll your.
So the first one is a 16 to hit. Fire
You're
dude?
targeting
Fire bro.
dude. Sure. Yeah, that'll hit.
You mean fire brick?
Fire brick. Plus a D6.
He's all fiery. Brick.
So that's I don't know if you need the damage type. It's 6 piercing and 5 Hunter's Mark I think is force.
It's fine. He
Okay.
doesn't have resistance to the.
Okay.
So 11 points of damage for that.
And then and then one more. That is 18.
Yep, that'll hit.
Ooh, good damage. 16
Okay.
on that second one.
27 points of damage. Nice.
And I will GTFO however I can while maintaining like line of sight on these guys.
Okay.
go back.
You're gonna do that thing in WoW where you're trying to target, but it's gray, and then you just like take a couple steps forward, then a couple steps back, then a couple steps forward, and find the maximum amount that you can be far away.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, my max is 600 feet, so.
Sai is a
little bit farther away.
Yeah.
You just got beat in the face by two large guys.
Is anyone next to me right now?
The two large orcs.
And Wick?
No, Wick went towards the door and used her whip.
Oh yeah, I
So
did. I moved 10
she's
feet
a
away.
little ways away.
Well, I can't take another one of those beatings, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And I will go 30 feet towards Wick.
Wick is probably only 15 feet away from you at this point.
Alright, I'll go right past Wick and be like, good luck. Then we'll keep going.
Down the path?
Just kind of past her.
Okay.
I don't know, whatever direction. And then I'm going to turn around and assume that 30 feet away I can still see them.
Give me a perception check. I mean, if you want, you can back up, throw your daggers,
24.
and then continue backing up.
It's a 24.
Okay, yeah, you can see him.
So I'm gonna.
It's hard, but you can see him.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Because you went all 30 feet, you can see them, but I'm gonna give you -2 in your attacks.
Well,
Because it is pretty far away.
That's a 19, so 17.
17 will hit.
And then that's a 6.
We're hitting the one
Dagger?
who was
No.
directly on you, or the one who came to your side. You can,
The one that crit me.
okay, side one.
That's 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
And that is that.
Okay. You can throw 2 though. Oh, you disengaged. Right. Wick.
I moved my hex to the hobgoblin.
The one with the
one that casts fireball.
Yes. Okay.
sweet.
And I am going to cast Chill Touch.
You have to be within melee range, right?
120 feet.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Chill Touch was.
Chill Touch is I
where's
cast
the
a
name
spectral hand.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Got it.
I don't have to be anywhere near them.
It's just a
sure.
cold big
Roll an
beast.
attack.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it's not
12.
That will miss.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right.
We rolled the spells. It's weird because D&D Beyond is telling me to do 2 spells, but we rolled the spells that are 1 attack.
Yes, I've been trying to do some research, and that's the best I come up with.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what that would be.
D&D Beyond is just confusing me.
Yeah. Under attacks, it lists the physical and the spells.
Mhm.
But under actions, it has them separated out. So it is
It's
a
another
weird
one of those
disconnect.
weird, confusing.
So none of you see it, but you start to see the large orc that Sai hit start to kind of speed up and move a bit faster and breathe
great.
quicker.
Mm-hmm.
So none of us see it?
You see the actions of that.
Okay,
You don't see where it
You
came
see the
from.
symptoms.
Correct.
gotcha.
Then that would be Balchar's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna fairy fire that entire area.
Go for it. What is the save?
Dex save of 14.
And it is 15 feet cube?
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. And how are you placing it?
I would like to.
Can
So-
you get all 3?
How many people can I see? I know I can see the first 2.
You can see the first 2, and then you can see the third one, the one who cast fireball.
Okay.
It kind of focused you when you saw him do that.
Yeah.
Drew a line.
So I will. Yeah, I'll have it to where kind of the front of the cube is where the front 2 are,
Cool.
and
Okay.
then back.
Deal. Then I will roll 4. First 2. Fail. And then fail. They
Advantage
all
on
fail.
all of them.
Wow.
And they
Hey,
all glow
hey.
a nice shade of purple.
Aw, cute.
So you see the 2 large orcs start to just radiate this purple along with the hobgoblin, and you see behind that, you weren't expecting it, a faint purple, but you're not exactly sure where it's coming from.
Then as a bonus action,
They all failed. That was literally 4 rolls, 2 5s and 2 4s.
as a bonus action, who is closest to said big
the
people?
sped up orc.
On our team.
Oh, who's the closest?
Yeah. Because I know Sai backed up past Wick.
Wick would be the closest.
Okay.
Wick's probably about 5 or 10 feet away from you. You're pretty close to.
Okay. I'm going to inspire Wick by saying, "See, this is why we have you with us." Let me rephrase that. This is why we want you with us.
Slightly better.
This is why we have to have you with us.
This is why we are required to bring you. Ugh.
My death has nothing to do with this.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Alright, I will let you know you are the closest individual to the beings. Because you went up towards the door, and is back sniping inside.
If that's the case, I'm backing off.
Okay. Are you going to back down the path or towards Enna behind the house?
I will have it so Wick is between me and the enemies.
Okay, so you're gonna go about like.
Wick,
are you
go
gonna
get
go
him.
up the
Okay.
stairs a little
My
hut because
shield
she got basically to the base of the stairs and like tried to
Yeah.
whip. So you're gonna like go up the stairs and kind of.
Or, yeah, maybe the base of the stairs and kind of just...
Okay,
Behind.
right behind Wick.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's fine.
Sounds
I
good.
really need to take protection style fighting, man.
I'm weak. I'm essentially a wizard.
That brings us to the orc is gonna run up. Gonna swing twice.
Let's
at
see how my
you.
new shield does, guys.
Let's see how it does. They have okay. Oh, that's cocked. So the first one is a 14.
Misses.
You're able to. You're just like excited. It's gonna literally miss you, but you like put your shield up, just like nick it up a little bit, just like my new shield.
Got it.
And then as you're doing that, you tink, and he just comes down and slams you right where it was a 21.
Yeah, kids.
It will be 12 points of damage. So you can have that to 6.
Okay.
The other one is gonna run up. And you just, it almost looks like he grows a little bit with his strength. He runs over. Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
What the hell is he doing?
Yeah.
Tasted.
So the first two.
Yeah, but with what? A
So
freaking lightsaber?
19. So he has actually like a huge a great axe in his hand.
A light axe.
So that's gonna be a plus 6, so 19
Hits.
and a 24
And hits.
for 13. It's cocked. So 13 half to 6, and 16 half to 8.
I am using my reaction to parry that one.
Sure.
For 7.
Okay, you pray, but his just brute strength is just swinging right through. He's gonna do another 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
He'll miss, and then he'll hit you again with a 24.
That hits.
For 15 half to 7.
Cool.
And then
Nothing
one
I can
more
do.
one more attack down.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And he'll miss. That's a 2.
Cool. Wick is bloodied. In one turn. I mean, not really, but still.
The
That was a spear already died.
the other individual, though the one who casted the fireball, is going to look at Valchar.
Mm-hmm.
put my shield up, block his face. You can't see him. It's not there.
It's like, still, this is still poking up.
No. I don't even have. I literally, I'm sitting on my toes and just.
No.
Very edge of it. It's like wobbling back and forth and might hit you in the face.
Why was I born with such a big nose?
Why?
We break your nose again. And again.
I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yep.
This will be interesting.
I swear to God if you attack me from behind.
12.
Okay, you gotta beat a 15.
Which I didn't. That is lower.
Prove it.
So you take.
I mean, not thank God, but oh thank God.
You take 4 points of damage, and you have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Cool.
So you hear just kind of like. You don't really know what it means, but.
Is it in a language that I know?
No.
They probably speak Goblin, right?
Or it's a spell.
And then he's going
I
to.
assumed it was Vicious Mockery.
And then he's going to say some more, and the hasted one just gets a little bit feels a little bit more confident. Anna.
I'm going to just check. It's not concentration.
Oh, shoot. Oh,
Starts its turn there. Okay, so I'm gonna be a little tricksy. I'm gonna do first shot on the fireball dude.
Okay.
I'm not for that.
And I
For
still have my hunter's mark on
anything
him.
Other
So that's another 18.
Yep.
And that's good damage again. That is 16
Okay.
damage again. Is he still up?
Yes.
Okay, another one on him. Oh, yeah, that's 14 plus 9, 23.
Okay.
And then that is 12 more damage.
Okay. So you see, and he's just like getting this like grin, and he just gets hit again in the chest, and just slumps over.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to drop Hunter's Mark. I just really wanted to bring that guy down. And then cast Healing Spirit. And I'm going to put it on Wick's 5-foot cube. So here's how it works. Whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, I can choose to cause it to restore 1d6 to that creature. No action. And then as a bonus action, I can move it to 30 feet. So I will pass it on you, so when you start your turn there, you get 1d6 back.
Valshar would be in that as well.
Awesome.
5-foot cube?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that means you can get, or is that just one square?
I think it means 1 square.
Oh, okay, if it's just 1 square, then you get Wick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I read
And that's just a bonus?
It's a bonus action. It's concentration.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Sai.
So we're saying that cube can only take up where Wick is right now?
Right.
Okay.
That's the space it's on. I can move it, but only on my turn.
Yeah. So I'm going to go up right next to Wick to the one that I'm assuming was hasted. I'm assuming he's kind of slowed down by now.
Nope.
He's still hasted?
Mhm.
So I'm going to go up to that one, and I'm going to stab with my main hand.
Okay.
Ugh, that's an 8.
Oh, it's
No.
probably
And
because we didn't see the origin.
my offhand, that is a 23.
Yep.
And I now have 46 sneak attack damage.
Woo.
Yeah, it's concentration.
What was this one? That's a horrible roll, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage.
Actually, I gotta check something. 14.
Yes. Horrible rolls. A 1, a 2, a 2, and a 3 on my 46.
Maybe roll better.
And so that would be magical damage then, correct?
It's a magical weapon, yeah.
No, this is my offhand.
Oh, this is your offhand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I missed my...
So you go to gouge him, but it feels like it doesn't do as much damage as you were hoping.
Okie dokie. Is drinking a healing potion a bonus action?
canon, it's an action.
Okay.
It's,
See our rules.
for now, I like the bonus action for yourself. And
I just use my
action for
bonus
other
action
people.
anyway, so I can't use it now anyway.
Right.
But okay.
Yeah,
No, I agree.
it's action to.
I mean, if we need to
give
change it
someone
later on, we
else,
will. But for now, let's
and
keep it
bonus
as that.
action for yourself.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Wick.
Oh Jesus. Oh, I get to
Heal.
Roll a d6.
roll a d6. I'm rolling.
Ooh.
The Belcher dice.
Wow.
I get 6.
You can step into I can move it.
Just push Wick out of the way. Just
Fine.
and then step in it.
It does mean that if you go unconscious, I can just move it, and at the start of your turn, you get a d6.
So this entire fight so far, I have lost my 10 hit points.
Does anybody have 10 hit points
So-
left? Do you?
I don't.
You don't even either.
Yeah, because I took a full-on fireball because I nat one.
Oh,
my
that's
dex
right.
save.
I
about the
guess
fireball.
I'm going
Like,
to
how did everybody get hit?
recast hex on this lovely hasted
Sure.
individual and stab him with my short sword.
Go for it.
It's an advantage, right?
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
it's very
all
fire.
had advantage.
I should have
right?
had advantage on
You
my
should
first
have had
attack then.
advantage.
That's
I didn't do advantage for mine either,
No.
but I hit
22.
on both.
Really good point. Yes, it does hit.
That's this, and he's got hex on him, so that is holy
Ooh, max
crap,
damage?
max
Nice.
damage. So that is 10 piercing and 6 necrotic.
But it's through your magical weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 16 total, right?
Yes.
'Kay.
And then because I used an actual weapon, I can attack again.
Yep.
So I stab him again.
Nope.
So a 27 to hit.
Yeah. Well, what were you complaining about?
Then it wasn't a nat 20.
Oh,
They
man.
wanted a nat
19.
20.
And then a 5.
They were nat 20.
I need to start complaining more.
Yeah, I know.
And so that's 7 piercing and 1 necrotic.
Okay.
I really want this guy to not be on my ass, so I'm gonna action surge.
Go for it.
Stab him again.
Another 2 attacks.
Woo, nat 20.
Sorry. Yeah.
So that is
So 12 doubled? Is that what you're...
No.
no.
It's
I-
6 doubled.
6 doubled, so 12 for the
Well, it's 8 doubled.
or
Yeah,
8 doubled.
8
Okay.
doubled. So 16.
sure.
Yeah, 16 plus 5.
Okay,
21.
so 21.
I guess it would only happen if
Yeah.
it was resistant to 1. That you'd want to
Yeah,
have the separation.
it doesn't seem to matter.
Not for
in
this.
And
Okay.
then my next attack. 25.
Yep.
And that's 12 damage total.
Okay. Whew. That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, well, he did a lot of damage to me, okay?
High five for that
So just-
action surge. Heyo.
Both
So you
of
see
them.
he's just starting to bleed profusely and it's like the blood is going down quicker and he's just...
And actually, you know what? I am low enough on HP, I'm going to use my bonus action to do Second Wind.
Did you cast... Or was that... It was already on him.
Oh, no, I cast X. Never mind, you're right. Thank
Does
you.
action surge bring a bonus action too? Or
No.
no?
Just
no,
another
it's just
action.
actions.
Okay. Anything else?
That is all I can
Yeah,
do.
you accomplished a lot.
I'm really gonna use that extra HP though. But thank you for your spell.
Mm-hmm.
That did help.
Been wanting to use it. 2 new spells this session, kids.
Oh, shoot. That's a different
I
one.
0 new spells.
Any of my new spells yet. But I did get to use the fact that I have a second spell slot.
And I even used Hunter's Mark to good effect. Like, what is
Look at
this?
you.
Look
Who
at
are
me
you?
casting spells. What?
Who are you and what have you done with that now?
I know.
Sorry, I have to find which book this spell is in.
Incorrect.
The spell of Jamama.
So if I were to cast spiritual weapon at 3rd level, I should get 2d8.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 4th level, I would get 3. It's one die behind. So in here it has it to where it doesn't actually increment that next level up.
Weird.
Ah, okay.
I was like, this doesn't seem right.
All right, so Valchar, you're gonna see
Uh-oh.
an orb coming out of the mist.
Is it chromatic?
Maybe. We will do 21 to hit.
Yeah, maybe slightly.
So it's going to hit you for. What's I'll just do that. Where are all my d8s?
I have a bunch.
Okay, I'll just roll these.
Here you go.
Yeah, I'll just roll these 2 20s. Oof. 23 points of poison damage.
That works slightly.
It just like starts to like just drain you.
I'm gonna use my hellish rebuke on wherever that came from.
Do you have to? Yeah. Well, if he can target you, you should be able to hellish rebuke him. Yes. So you see him peek. Being that he's neon purple,
Yeah.
you can see him kind of peek out and.
Cool. He has to make a Dex save.
Dex is not his forte,
That is good.
but he'll roll a natural 20.
Oh, that is dumb.
That is
Have
bad.
it.
Yep.
Nice.
Those are some good rolls. 16, 22, so 11.
11 points of damage. Nice. So you just see Valchar take this shot and just kind of channel the rage. You see the fire in his eyes. Just this charge of fire and flame hits this individual.
I also have to make a concentration check. Yeah, that's... because I took 23 damage, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So that would be 11 for the
Con
save.
yeah.
And I rolled a 16.
Okay. Then it's your turn.
Cool.
So you see that the one orc is looking just fine, and the other, the hasted one, is just bleeding profusely, and you see the far off bugbear that's more slender, and the one who casted the poison orb at you.
Good thing is I don't have AoE effects. Completely sarcastic. I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word at level 4.
Okay.
Ooh.
You can hit all of your party members.
Sure that I
What
can.
are they going to be healing for?
Yay.
Mass Healing Word is
I
there.
think that's 2d4
Yeah, 2d4 plus 3.
for everybody.
That is going to be 8 total to everyone.
Nice. Thank you, sir.
All right.
And that is my bonus action. So my regular action is also then going to be casting Sacred Flame at the same one who cast the orb at me.
Okay. He'll roll an 18.
Cool. Does nothing then.
All right. That brings us up to Mr. Non-Hasted.
Formal title.
Mr. Non-Hasted.
I'm always defined by what I'm not.
I'm just gonna roll. See, wait.
Which
I didn't assign
gets all
targets.
the
1, 2,
attention?
3, 4. He'll roll 1, so he's gonna turn to you and swing at you 1, 2, and 3 times.
He's not hasted and he swings 3 times? He
Yes.
swung twice the first time.
Yep.
Okay.
2 6s, which is a 12.
Miss.
Okay, and then the third one is a 24.
Hits.
And he will swing at you for 10 points, so half the 5.
I will take the 5.
And the hasted one is going to continue at you.
Thanks for the healing, guys. It'll probably keep me alive this turn.
We'll just do them one turn at a time. Natural 20 off the bat.
Might last you the first two.
I have my reaction back, so I can parry.
I genuinely feel bad about that. That's 16, 21, so 10 points of damage.
And I am parrying that. 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage
Nice.
off of a
Nat 20. Nice.
Wow.
Cool. Let's act my
He's
reaction.
gonna swing at you again for
Berserker
an
Barbarians,
11.
Nat 20.
Miss.
Pretty sweet.
A 21.
Hits.
That will be 8. Half to 4 points of damage.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
That was
So fourth attack will hit at a 26.
Yep.
For 16,
So
half
eight.
to 8. So that's 4 attacks.
Okay.
And then he gets one last attack. That will be a 19.
Matches my AC, so that hits.
That will be a 7, half to 3 points of damage.
Cool. I am exactly where I was when I started my turn last time.
You just see this smoke just rising, and just as you can just hear the clank and clash and smash, and as the smoke clears a little bit, the fog kind of parts, and you see just Wick just standing there just taking the barrage.
Best investment ever?
Ooh.
And then
No, actually, you know what? It's funny because he's either gotten it way over or exactly on or way under.
Was I skipped that turn? I think I was skipped. I did not go before.
You're after Anna. We haven't skipped you.
I rolled a 6 for my initiative.
Round.
You missed your first attack, and then you hit your sneak attack, and then it got halved. That was
And then
your last
Anna
turn.
went, and then Anna used her
No, Anna was before
thing.
because it goes those two, and then Anna.
Okay.
And you're on deck.
Okay, so I will shoot at. I'm far enough back. I'm gonna shoot at the orc dude, not the wizard.
The one that's bleeding.
Yeah.
A lot. Okay.
So that's a 28.
Yep.
To hit.
Hold an advantage.
Yeah. Hunter's mark is gone. That's right. So 5 piercing damage on that one, and then.
So you see, you as you strike it, you just.
Second roll my concentration check.
Nice.
That was
And
the
then-
hasted one?
Yeah, and then
Nice.
the non-hasted, that is a 20 non-natural to hit.
Yep.
And that's 9 more piercing damage to that one.
Okay.
As a clarification, just because I forget, the one that you said that I had disadvantage on attack rolls, is that through its entirety or was that for a turn?
One turn.
Okay.
Yep.
So I am good to.
Right.
Cool.
And then Healing Spirit can stay where it is. So that's my turn.
Okay. Size up.
Sweet. I'm going to attack the one that was just attacked, the non-hasted one.
Yep.
And
have sneak attack.
I will have the
You'll have advantage.
advantage on it still.
Yep.
Okay. Sweet. So that's a 10 and a 17. So that's a 23.
Yes.
Yoink. Yoink. That is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 23.
23 points of damage. Nice.
And I gain 4 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
You just just stab right through. He knocks your sword aside. You can use the momentum and turn and then chop with your offhand.
That is what I will do. That is I get it. Both of them. So 23 again.
Yep.
So 4 more damage.
All right. Cool. That's your turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Wick.
Cool. I'm going to move my hex from the one, because the hasted one's dead. Yeah?
Yep.
He's gone.
Cool. I move my hex from that one to the next available target.
That would be either the one in the back or the one right next to you.
The one right next to me.
Okay.
And I must stab him because I have advantage.
Go for it.
And inspiration.
And inspiration if I need it.
Don't look like you're gonna need to.
No. That is a
D6 as well. Healing.
Ah.
Don't forget.
No, Belcher wasn't great on that one.
That is 25 to hit.
Okay. Yep.
And then 11 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stab again. Thank God for advantage.
Dodge that one.
That is 22 to hit.
Yep.
Nice.
And then 14 damage.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah.
He's looking a bit rough.
So I have 3 of my d10s on zeros.
Is that good or bad though?
I'm not sure.
Exactly.
It's like an ace. It can be good or bad.
Typically it's a 10.
It
The
is.
zeros, yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
your?
'cause your dice start
is that
at
your turn?
1.
Yeah, I can't actions. No, I had to move my hex. So yeah, that's my turn.
Did you forget second wind again?
I can't second wind it because I move bonus. I have to use the bonus action to move my hex.
I got you. You're fine.
You see the one in the
Oh
back.
shoot! Hang on. Okay, you hit me 3 times or 2 times?
It was 3.
The hasted guy. I think it was 3.
I think it was 3 as well.
Okay, all of them will make it.
Nice.
All of them were over 10. So yeah, I still have concentration on hex.
Ooh, this is
My sleep is
I don't like that.
Nope.
I don't like it. Ooh.
Disagree.
From DM.
Especially when there are 3 of us grouped together.
Morally disagree.
With Velchar or with the ooh from the DM?
Both.
Everything.
Yeah.
all right. So the target in the back casts, and you see like time start to slow down a little bit.
Oh,
no.
Slow.
Am I in range?
No.
Let me verify. Check. I gotta consult the map as well.
I would have been
Mappa.
essentially.
You are
okay.
in range.
I have to be 60 feet from Wick, so that's. I have to be at least that close.
Okay. I've actually never used this spell, so give me 1 second.
We can no longer.
Who has the lowest hit points among all of you?
I'm
I've
46.
39.
Wait. Oh
Is
no.
it sleep?
Oh no.
That was a lot of dice. That's probably sleep.
Yeah, I have 37.
I have 30. Night night.
Belcher. Belcher
No.
has 30.
Yeah, you guys.
I'm at 46.
39.
Okay. So Valchar falls asleep.
There goes fairy fire.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Wick goes, oh no, he's dead
It's
again.
concentration.
Oh, I thought it wasn't for some reason.
You want to get Wick angry? That's like, oh,
What was your HP?
37.
You just barely fight the urge to. You get real sleepy.
Oh, thank goodness for those 2 HP points.
And,
How close?
and
How
you-
close?
Pretty close.
Did
1
that
and
2
2?
HP?
Yeah, did that
put
2
it- put it
HP
over the
save
edge?
me?
Not 2 HP, but
Oh,
quite
thank God.
close. So Valchar is asleep.
So the previous D6 did it.
So you just go unconscious. There's no rolls or anything to do with that.
I am CPs.
You are sleeping. So the one guy is
It's been
gonna
a long day.
go after you, Wick.
Cool. Let's do this.
Let's see. I gotta pull up his
The
stat.
Non-haster?
right.
I just want to be known
25 and a natural 20 to start off the
I
first.
just want to be known for myself and not for my
Well,
contrast
amazingly
with my
enough-
brother.
Those hit.
Yeah, the first one will be
And I'm saving my parry for the natural 20.
a 14, so half to 7.
Okay.
The natural 20 will be, 17, half to
8.
8.
The number of times you rolled a 1 on a parry is just like startling.
It's staggering, yeah.
And then the third swing
Oh god, there's more.
will miss.
Oh, thank goodness.
14.
Yes, that'll miss.
I'm just unconscious.
It's my turn now, right?
No.
You
it will
skip
be
me.
Anna's turn.
One more superiority die.
How is this? How is non-hasty looking?
He's bleeding, not as much as the other one was when I described it, but
Okay.
he's hurt.
I'm gonna use one of my charges.
Ooh, go for
Use
it.
the
Yep,
thing.
yep.
The thing with
okay.
the stuff.
Do I have to decide that before I roll the attack, or?
We'll save.
I mean, I have advantage, like, and a +9, so I'm not too
Do you have
worried.
advantage?
We'll.
Because he's lit up.
So this
Fairy
is
fire's gone.
Oh right.
this is an item I made up. We'll test it as you have to decide before you.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's
I'm
you're
totally
not
comfortable
taking
with that.
arrow out. You're just loading
Yeah, you
it, and
have
it
to say a
becomes.
word.
It's a specialty arrow.
It's a
Yeah.
lightning.
No, I'm totally comfortable
This
with that.
magic
I just
weapon
wanted to make
sucks.
sure. Okay, please. Yeah, okay, that hits. That's a 28.
Yep.
So then it's my D8 plus 2D6,
Yep.
right? Okay.
If you need some d6s, I got you.
No, I'm good, but thank you. Look, I can do almost as much damage as you now. Oh my god!
Real ones?
Please look at that. That is all
That's
one.
3 damage.
That is 7 damage on 3d8 or 1d8, 2d6 plus 4.
You go. You just feel like the electricity
Oh, no.
brimming, and you're like, "This is so cool!" And you shoot it, and it nicks him, and he just like.
I'm just imagining hey, side, check this out. And it just goes pink. And he's like, ow, that kind of hurt a little. And I'm like, nice.
So bad. I can't believe that just happened.
The last 5 times that somebody has said something like, all right, here we go. This is going to be great. All ones.
I didn't say any of that. I was just like, oh, I'm going to try it. Okay, we're going to try just a normal shot for my second shot. 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Another one. So that is 5 more damage.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus. It's bad. This is really bad.
All right, size
That's
up
my
then.
turn. You're looking pretty rough, right?
Yeah.
So I'll leave the healing spirit on you.
How far away is the guy that was kind of peeking out?
20 feet from you. A little bit harder to see now that he's not glowing purple.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to keep going on this guy, but...
Okay. He's looking real rough.
The guy that I'm on now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to do my main hand.
Sure.
That is 16.
That'll hit.
Sweet. Uh, 4, 8, 10, 21, 24 damage.
Yeah, you just skewer. He kind of slumps and is gonna fall on top of you.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a dexterity check. Because he's pretty big.
19.
Yeah, you're able to just step to the side and pull your dagger out. He falls right next to you.
And then I'm immediately going to look up at the guy who's kind of behind the tree or whatever he's poking out from, and I'm just going to go my 30 feet towards him.
Yeah.
And as I get close, I'm going to look at him, I guess, as I'm on my way there.
Yeah, he's looks like an aggressive, he's just being very aggressive about it, but a slender bugbear.
Okay. And I'm going to stab him with my offhand.
Sure.
11.
No.
Okay. That's me.
Okay. Wick.
Cool. So, dude is dead. Move my...
D6.
Yep.
It's rolled okay.
I mean, that's 11 HP so far that it's given back, so.
I move my hex.
That's twice
from
the damage
dead
you did
one
last
to
time.
the bugbear.
Funny thing is, it's
Is
not.
he within 25 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to move
He's
up.
only
I did
20 feet
12
from you.
damage
I'm
last
going to
turn.
move up and I don't have advantage anymore.
2d8, 2d6
I'm
plus
going to
8.
go up and try and stab him.
Sure.
So bad.
It's not working. Well,
11. Plus a D6.
yeah, I'm gonna
Do
roll
it.
the d6.
Do it. Yeah.
17 to hit.
I'll hit.
Nice.
I'll take my dice back.
No, you won't.
Mine now.
Nay.
He's
knave.
got my hex on it. So
You
that
knave.
is
Knigget.
13 damage.
Okay.
No, sorry, 12 damage. I can math. And then I'm gonna stab him again.
Go
There's
for
a
it.
lot of math in this game.
There it is.
To be real.
No.
No.
Reverse math.
Alright.
Well, I mean,
Or as some call it, on
10?
math.
No.
I didn't think so, but I should ask.
Worth a shot. Valtro's
And I still can't
unconscious.
second wind because I had to move my hex.
That sleep spell, is that a concentration?
That's what I'm checking right now.
Okay.
That's actually no. I don't think it is.
I don't think
No.
it is either.
Just
but I
puts you to
wanted
sleep
make
for a
sure.
minute.
Yeah.
Or I think if you get it. No, not if you get attacked.
If somebody takes their action to wake you up, they can
Right.
wake you up.
Yeah.
They just have to
I'll
do
throw a
it.
dagger at you next round, don't worry.
Oh, you want Wick to kill you?
I want to wake up our healer so that Wick doesn't die.
Hey, I've done the most healing. Well,
Hey,
no,
you know
actually,
what?
mass healing word was pretty good. To be fair, that was a good chunk of HP.
Aw, heck yeah.
It's okay. We've only got one more opponent. Right?
That we can
The
see.
sleeper. The spell ends if the sleeper takes damage. Period. So.
So you are awake.
Okay.
you
So
take
how
the-
much HP do you both have?
Oh, if you take damage.
If I take damage.
39 still.
26.
Okay. So he like you feel it start to go in and you fall asleep
Night night.
and you
See ya.
start to, but you're able to like stand straight and just like kind of glare at him if you want. And he
Grr.
it is.
And then drops hex, too.
He starts to
God
run.
damn it.
So you can get an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Question. I don't know how this works. Instead of an opportunity attack, can I try to grapple him instead? Like, can I try to keep him from running?
I think that is actually a feat. I think that's a sentinel feat.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
sentinel. Yeah,
I-
that's a feat. So no.
To stop him from running
Okay.
away.
Okay.
You can stop him with your dagger. Right.
I will try to do that.
Oh well.
That's a 21.
That'll hit.
I guess Wick is unconscious, so I don't get sneak attack now?
You've already used it this turn.
Okay.
You wouldn't.
Oh,
it
that's
wouldn't
right, that's
refresh
right.
until next turn.
That's right. That's 7, 10 damage.
Okay. All right. He just goes running off into the mist. You lose sight of him slightly.
Okay.
Then it would be Anna's turn.
All right. Well, I can't see him at this point, right? Because I'm further. Okay. So can I reach one of the two
Yeah.
sleepy McGee's?
Mhm.
Okay. Is Valchar closer to me?
Yeah.
Then? Okay. I'll go up to Valchar and use my action to wake him up.
Okay.
Hey there, buddy.
You wake up.
Why am I on the ground again?
Well, this time you were put to sleep, but you didn't die. Isn't that great? Doesn't that make you feel warm inside?
No, I feel tired.
All right. So as you do that, the door opens and the bugbear, like a female orc and a little goblin, run out of the house and around the hut and then out.
They like leave. They don't.
Yeah, they just ditch.
All right.
Then it's Sai's turn.
I'm gonna run after the guy.
Okay.
How far did he go?
He would have only gone about 30 feet. So if you go that direction, you could.
I will go that direction right after him, and then when I get to him, I'm gonna use my main hand.
Sure.
That's a 19, so
That'll hit.
That plus 25. And that is 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
Okay.
And then my offhand.
Okay.
That's 11.
That will miss.
Okay.
He's looking pretty rough. And he just lets out... Alright. Wick.
I'm asleep.
Asleep. This
You
guy's...
get a D6 though.
Oh, I do
I'm
get
still
a D6.
concentrating on that. Yeah.
You still exist in that square?
Turn number 4.
That.
You moved it when I
1,
moved?
2, 3, 4.
Oh, did you move?
Yeah. I went
did
from...
you move less than 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay,
only
I
moved
would
25
have
feet.
used my bonus action to have the healing spirit follow her. Is that
That's fine.
because I just didn't. Player didn't realize she moved.
34. Do you have
I have 39 HP.
39? So he goes, tries to slow you down, and you just stare at him. His eyes get real wide, and he tries to run away again.
Attack of opportunity.
Okay.
That's 22.
Yep.
That's 2 damage.
Well, plus
Plus
your...
Yeah, 5 damage total.
Okay. He's looking real rough, and he just,
High five.
as he turns around, he just
Welcome to the
I too.
Club of Ones.
He rolled.
Do I kill him?
no.
Never
And
mind.
he
I was
runs
trying to make
another-
a joke at his expense.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't hear you. What was it?
She said high five, and I said, don't you mean high two?
Well, he actually
rolled
did
a
5
2.
damage.
Yes, but he said 2. I was...
Yep.
No, I love it.
But if you have to explain the joke, it loses the effect.
So he runs, and you see him go into a larger. Now that you've kind of entered deeper into this little village, there's you've passed. There's a hut on your right, and there's a large hut on your left. He goes into the door and slams it closed behind.
Okay.
Well.
That brings us to. I mean, at this point, I think we could just end combat rounds
Sure.
for the moment, unless your Sai's the only one who.
Well, I'm going in, but if
Okay.
you don't want to do it as combat, we don't have
Yeah,
to.
we'll just exit combat for now.
Okay.
Can I keep healing spirit up so that Wick continues to get healed? So, like, it's concentration for a minute, and
Mhm.
obviously we're leaving combat time, but she still has 6d6 left.
If she
I've
wants
been
to,
counting.
if she wants to stay in that spot.
If you're gonna stay
I'm
in
asleep as far as
Well,
I
yeah,
am.
yeah. If I'm assuming somebody would wake her up once we leave combat.
I'm gonna
That's-
wait till she gets healed, because she is reckless AF.
Okay.
So I get to roll
Six-
That's fair.
66.
Then roll
I'm healing
66 and
for
heal
you.
that, but you're still.
You don't
just
have
left
manacles
to-
with you, do you? Just be like, you're not going anywhere. Just...
So what are you gonna do, Valchar?
I don't know where Sai went.
Yeah, he ran off into the.
I'm gonna do the radar thing. He's go. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Cool.
You get a feeling in your Valchar asking where did you go?
Anymore, so.
I'm just a little bit deeper into the city. I'm going to take a look around when he asks me.
Okay.
And see if I see anybody else.
You don't see anybody else, but you see the new hut and the large hut that I would describe.
There's nobody else over here that I can see, but he ran into this hut, so I don't know if we want to chase him or what we want to do, but I feel like a guy that's powerful enough to put you two to sleep and hit you with a poison ball or something
Different
is
from a Powerball.
worth pursuing.
Agreed. We need to get everyone together though. So
Yep, I'll wait for you. I'm gonna circle the hut and just make sure he doesn't try to sneak out the back or anything.
Okay, sure. So as you circle around the hut, you see that there's so the new hut that you saw was on your right, and the main path around the village hooks around this larger hut, and you see another 2 huts and then as you go to the other side, you see a larger hut next to those to your right, and then you circle around the left, you see kind of like an opening with like an outdoor. You're not sure what it is, but it looks like an outdoor area that's designed for gatherings or something.
Okay.
You could inspect it further, but then you reach the other side, and then you see another 2 huts kind of right where you would have traced back in the city and put it on back. And
okay.
so that's what.
But he's not sneaking out back yet?
He hasn't left that you know of.
Okay.
I wait for the minute so that we can get the full healing.
Yeah, at
then
this
we
point,
make
I'll
it.
wake up quick.
So I was just
Hey,
like,
feeling better?
Kind of.
Okay, then give me a perception check, Mr. Sai. Wow. Okay.
That's a nat 20.
perception
On
check.
perception, because where else would it be?
So
On
you
his
I'm just going to start saying perception before I roll all my attacks.
So you hear a familiar thing. You've seen it. You've dealt with it a few times. Some sort of teleportation, movement magic, cast from inside the large hut.
Okay. I'm gonna. Is there a back door?
Yeah.
Okay, I assumed. Otherwise, I would have
There's a door
stayed in the
in the
back. So I'm gonna kind of open it up, and like as I'm opening it up, I'm reaching for a dagger, imagining this is like when Dobby, spoiler alert, gets hit in the last Harry Potter. So I'm just gonna kind of open it up and like ready a dagger at the same time, like ready to throw as I open the door.
Okay.
And if I see a glimpse of him at all, I'm throwing.
For sake of flavor, you open up the door and you see him just go and open up like a doorway and just like step through it, and as you throw your dagger, he just steps through and is gone for the time being. But looking around,
Question. No, never mind.
Looking around the hut, you're actually able. You see 4 more bugbears and another female orc just standing there, like holding weapons. Not really like you open the door, throw it at the magic user who disappears, but then you see another 4 more, just kind of standing there with like aggressive postures.
I'm gonna look around. Do I see any of the boxes?
I'll give you another perception.
It's a 18, 19.
Oh, 19.
Yeah.
So you're able to see 5 crates, in kind of piled up in the corner of the room. You're able to see one of them has a little bit of red tinge to it.
If I walked in a direct line between me and that crate with the red tinge to it, would I have to go like through the bugbears?
They're kind of at the edges. There are 2 at the door, the front door that you would have come in, like bracing it.
Yeah.
And then there's 1 in the corner, and then the orc, and the orc is right next to it, and then the third one is to the left, not like just against the wall.
Okay.
So I mean, as you open the door, there's 2 to your right, 2 over there, and then 1 to your left.
So, thinking that this is a village, which it seems like, I mean, there's moms and baby bugbears running out the doors as we're fighting these people. I'm just gonna kind of like put my weapons away and be like, and then just kind of back out the door and then close the door behind me.
Okay,
And nobody makes a move.
they look around, and yeah, nothing happens.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door and walk out front.
Okay. At this point, you guys are all grouped up.
Did you get him?
No. He walked through this magical door and escaped.
Again?
I'm getting real tired of that spell.
Yeah. Do those spells have different colors to them? Or is it just like you cast it and it's always the same, no matter who casts it?
It depends. I know Azamar and I have different colors for our magic, but that could be because of who our
Yeah.
patrons are.
Does anybody remember what... never mind. So the crate, a lot of crates are in there. and one with some red tinge on it that I saw, which I thought might be the one with the crow.
Yeah.
The problem is that crow. There's a bunch of bugbears in there. I literally walked in, threw a dagger at him as he was stepping through this magical door or whatever, and then like would have hit him, but he stepped through and then hit like the wall behind him, and then they all just kind of stood there looking at me, growling at me with weapons. But I just kind of put my weapons away and walked out, and nobody did anything.
That house?
This house right here.
Go up and knock on the door.
Okay, you hear some growling in response.
Look, I know you have things in there, and that's fine. There is one thing in there that is very, very dangerous. If we can take that, so it doesn't hurt anybody, we'll be out of your hair. Fur.
They're not actual bears.
Give me persuasion.
Oh, God.
You sure persuaded people a lot for not having good persuasion.
Just some good rolls. Wix had some.
There it is. That was the needed one.
Wow.
Point made.
That's
Wow. Dang.
You hear some footsteps going and.
The box with the crow, with the raven.
Raven.
With the red eyes. Apparently it's dangerous.
I would expect you to know the difference.
I'm tired.
Both just woke up 1 minute ago.
You don't hear anything else.
I try to go in.
Okay, you can go ahead.
I grab the box.
All right, so you open the door and it's empty. The door noise was they all went out the back door, and just left.
Okay, are the boxes in there?
Hmm?
I open the bag of holding and start stuffing them in there.
Is the opening big enough?
How big are the crates?
Yeah, how big
I
are the
guess that's a better
crates?
question.
Otherwise, I will start emptying the crates and throwing whatever's in the crates in the bag of holding.
All right, we'll say for this, they're with the rollers, they're a bit smaller. They can fit in.
Great. I am stuffing as many of these in the bag of holding as I can and carrying the one that is dangerous out.
Okay, so there are 4 that don't have the red eyes, and
I
there's
stuff
one
the
that
4
does.
in there and then
Leave-
I grab the one with
Leave
the red
one of the
eyes.
other ones out.
I leave one out.
Okay.
After looking to make sure there are no magical scrolls in it.
Sure. Give me investigation.
That tracks.
Persuaded real well.
9.
You found one that has it's just like similar to what was taken, what was left.
Mm-hmm.
There's some
I leave that one.
nice trinkets, but overall it doesn't seem like any.
I leave
magical
that one,
items.
take the other 3, and then walk out with the one with the red eyes on it.
Okay.
Let's go.
I want to open up the one with the red eyes on it.
Not in the village.
Obviously not in the village,
I
but on
want
the way
to know why they're attacking this caravan and taking their stuff.
Well, they didn't even attack me. I literally walked in. They had me outnumbered like 9 or 10 to 1. I didn't count them, but like after this guy teleported away, or this bugbear teleported away, they didn't even attack me. Like, I want to know what's going on here. Why are we not supposed to look in that box?
Well, we should find one of the orcs, because I can speak orc, and they might be more willing to talk to somebody who actually knows their language. It helps sometimes.
I mean, we can if you want. Like, I don't know. They snuck out the back. If you want to go after them. Half of me just wants to know what we're bringing back to this elf. I mean, this seems like a whole waste of time, and I feel like we didn't really do any good here.
There is that. I feel like we just walked into a village and stole a bunch of stuff from...
And killed people who might not have needed to be killed.
However, in the other side of it, this other caravan was killed.
That is true.
So, I guess it all depends on how you
Pretty
want to look at.
brutally, too.
Well, I mean, you saw what they were doing to us.
But those were hired guards, and yeah, the ones that came afterwards were really strong, but the first ones weren't.
No, I agree.
They're just...
The first ones were trying to protect their house.
Yeah, like those people, or those bugbears did not seem like people who would attack a bunch of armed guards and take down a bunch of hired guards. They just don't. And it was in their house that we found all this stuff. If this stuff was so important, why didn't that last one take it all with him? Or take the important box with him? None of this makes sense. I don't know what's going on, but none of it makes sense.
I agree with that.
So I'm opening that box when we get out of this village.
That's fine. Let's get out of the village.
You can have fun with that trap.
Alright, so you guys leave the village.
I've got a healer around. I'll be fine.
How far away do you guys go?
Not super far. Like maybe. How far was it between the village and the person? If I had to estimate, obviously we were in small. We're like, was it 100 feet?
No, it was within 10
minutes?
No, because he casted it like midway through. It was probably about an hour out of your book.
An hour. Okay, so I'll probably go 20 minutes.
Okay. So you guys go 20 minutes, and then you are gonna open the box.
Yes.
What's in the box?
Okay.
So I have a crowbar.
All right, you guys just can all open it, or
I'll have everyone back
I know,
up
he
first.
I'm having nothing to do with
Yeah.
you
All right.
opening it, but I'm also not stopping it.
Everyone back up in case this thing, I don't know,
Explodes.
I don't know why it would, but it might. Maybe.
I mean, she said it was dangerous to open, so...
Yeah.
all right. So how far away is everybody?
I am about 10 feet back, and I have my sword drawn.
Okay.
I'm probably 60 and behind a tree.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm backing up to right as far as I can go and still have line of sight.
It's about the same as Belchar?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as you go to... you both need to roll dexterity saving throws, and we will do that at the start of the next episode.
It's late.
Yeah.
Tired.
It's really late.
It is late.
It's a long episode.
I want to roll it now because otherwise I'm going to forget to roll my my evasion.
Well, that'll be up to you.
It's a new
yeah,
feature,
so
you
we're
gotta
going to
learn it,
call it a
yeah.
night. Thank you guys for watching. Hang in there. We're going to find someone to host. But yeah, stay tuned, and we will be back next week. And remember to go follow Teddy's Twitter and the...
Human combat?
Human
Human
combat
combat.
chest, yes!
there you go.
Go find a raid.
Yep. All right.